Back at it again. Welcome back to Headlight Headlines, your daily automotive news podcast. Today we've got a bunch of stories to cover. Sorry about that. Today we've got a bunch of stories to cover, and we're going to get things started here with a BMW story. But before that, make sure to check us out on Twitter at HlightHlines, on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Headlight Headlines. And let's get right into it. So today we have finally heard BMW announcing the M3 CS, which is the competition sport. This is their most high performance model of the M3, and it is mean. It is mean and it's green. $120,000, which they say here is $36,000 over the M3 competition, which is right below it, and then below that is the regular M3. It adds 40 horsepower, and it weighs 75 pounds less than the M3 competition, and they're saying it will arrive in March in limited numbers. Not sure how many that means exactly, but it's cool to see. This is a beautiful car. You can see the front end is more aggressive. It has the black on the hood, like indentations. The rear is mean with the quad exhaust, and it's wide. It just looks so nice. So it's the 3-liter twin turbo engine, and it has 543 horsepower. They added carbon fiber to shave off 75 pounds, like we said before, and its 0 to 60 is 3.2 seconds. Top speed 188 miles per hour, and that's something. That's fast. It's really fast. Really cool car. 8-speed automatic. Crazy. And here it says they add some other stuff. Anti-roll bars, controlled suspension, wheel camber, steering calibration, all kinds of stuff. And they're saying yellow daytime running lights instead of white. Nothing that crazy. Alcantara steering wheel. M3 CS badge on the grille that is illuminated, which is interesting. And they're saying you can get it in the white color, black sapphire metallic, Brooklyn gray metallic, but this green is what you have to get if you're getting it. Crazy green. It says it's called, where is it? Individual signal green. Very cool. Love it. Love this car, but it's pricey, so I'll never buy one, but it's really cool. Next up, Chrysler recalling 67,000 Pacifica minivans, and they are the hybrid version. They're recalling 76,000 total vehicles, which 67,000 of them are the Pacifica hybrid minivan. And it's a issue with the transmission wiring connector, which can cause unexpected engine shutdown, which is definitely not ideal. The recall includes an update to the power inverter software and instrument panel software to help fix this, which is really good. Good to see they have a fix for it already, and they're trying to get it out, because that's a lot of vehicles, and it's interesting that it's happened to the hybrid only version, but good thing they've got it sorted out. And if you have one of these, make sure to get in contact with Chrysler or your dealer, whoever, so you can get that fixed. Next up, we have a story that we talked about a long time ago. The Toyota BZ4X. They recalled this vehicle and stopped selling it last year, and now they're finally bringing it back. So if you don't remember, the BZ4X had this issue with the wheel lugs, I believe, where they could fall off, which means your wheels could fall off at any time, which is definitely not safe for you or anyone else on the road. And so they've come back, they've fixed that, and this is only one of 2 Toyota electric vehicles, I believe, I don't remember, to be honest. Um, but this is like their main one. And it's crazy. Toyota has a lot of hybrids, but this is their only fully electric car that I can remember. And they used to have a tax credit it qualified for, not anymore. It reached the sales volume cap, which stinks, but you can still get it, and it is fixed. So they say here that only 258 U.S. cars were involved in that, and they were told to stop driving their cars. They gave them an extended warranty, loaners, reimbursement, loan lease credit, tons of stuff, because that's a pretty big thing. The Subaru Solterra, which is based on this BZ4X, was also affected, but they hadn't sold any in U.S. yet when that happened. And then they came up with the fix in October. They started implementing it late in 2022. And in the fourth quarter, they sold 1,800, closer to 1,900 units combined. Pretty good, to be honest. It's a nice car. It looks nice. Here's the Solterra right here that's based on it. It's got all these plastic around it. Plastic wheel arches, yay. It's a okay looking car, but it's cool because it's Toyota's electric. So, very cool to see them finally getting this back out to sell more units. Next up, Tesla announcing a new manufacturing plant in Nevada where they're going to build the electric semi-truck, and they're putting in $3.5 billion, which is insane. So, Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo announced a new Tesla plant to be unveiled sometime yesterday, and they're saying that the semi is what's going to be produced. $3.5 billion, so much money. Crazy. He mentioned this during his State of the State address before Tesla could say anything. Doesn't look like we have much more information than that, but it will be very cool. Very, very cool. And the semi just had its first delivery to Pepsi last month, which is really cool. Tesla semis could change the game. We'll see. We shall see. Next up, we got a crazy accessory from Porsche. A $7,000 rooftop tent so that you can camp on top of your Taycan. It looks pretty cool. I love the Taycan Cross Turismo. It is a beautiful car. I love it. $170,000. Why not $7,000 more? Here's a picture of it when it's closed. It looks kind of goofy, to be honest, but it's not the worst thing ever. And it's crazy because it's Porsche branded. It has it all over it. They're saying it takes 10 minutes to set up. Not bad. Some take forever to set up. Some set up in like 30 seconds. You can see here it's got the name on the side. Here's the inside. Enough room for you. Not too bad. I like it. I never thought I would see this from Porsche, but hey, they know everybody wants to do the overlanding stuff now, so why not let them do it on your Taycan? Crazy looking. I just think it's so goofy. I wonder how many of these they're going to sell. Over, under, they sell 50 this year. I'm saying under for sure. But you could flex on everybody at the campground with your Porsche and your Porsche rooftop tent. Beautiful car. Interesting tent. Very goofy. Very goofy. Alright, next. This is crazy. So we talked about paint yesterday. And I mentioned how I want more automakers to make like unique shades of different paint. And this is definitely one right here. This is Infiniti Black Opal Metallic. And it's going to be on the Q50 Red Sport 400. And it's a color shifting color. So you can see here, it looks like a pretty green black, but there's also some like purple in it that you can see. Look at the specs in the paint right here. That is beautiful. Beautiful. You can see it's got some purple, some green, some blue, black. Beautiful color. I wish I could see this in person. This is called the Black Opal Edition, which I think is really cool. Comes with a carbon spoiler, which we can see right here. $2,200, which is not bad, but it's pretty rare. They're saying it's going to be rare. And yeah, they talk about Midnight Purple, but this is kind of the Infiniti version to that, I guess. I love it. I really do. I think this is what we need more of, and I think it looks so good. I can't wait to see one of these in person. And next up, we just got a fun one here. Best used SUVs under 10 grand. Affordable sport utes from subcompact to 3-row. So what do you think is going to be on this list? We got a picture of the Kia Soul here. I don't know how I'm feeling about that to start it off, to be honest. Kia Soul, not really the kind of SUV I'm thinking of. Here's some of my recommendations. Mid 2000s, 2010s, GM SUVs, Tahoe Suburban, all those with the 5.3. My first car, early 2000s, Nissan Pathfinder. That's like under $5,000, so it's probably not going to be on this. It's hard to think off the top of my head, to be honest. Let's just get right into it. Ford Escape, not a fan of these, but okay. I know they always put in like newer cars in here, so none of the ones I said will probably be in here. Ford Escape, it's kind of mid. 2-liter turbocharged, EcoBoost, I think, which is fine. Yeah. No, the other engine option sucks, is basically what they're saying. And it doesn't have that much room. You can get it for $9,600, they're saying, which isn't bad. And it has decent tech, but not really that good. Nissan Murano? I don't know. They're saying poor visibility and the design is kind of eh. I think the all-wheel drive probably is good. The V6 is good. Transmission, though, questionable. They're saying $9,400. Interior, this looks terrible, but besides that, it looks okay. Outlander, I knew somebody who had this car. It's decent. It was made cheap to be made, so it makes sense. It's a decent car. And it has good safety ratings. And it's not that bad of an interior. Kia Soul, nope, we're getting right past it. Don't want that. Tiguan, underrated car, I think. The early 2000s Tiguan's great off-road cars. I'm surprised there aren't more being used for that with the off-road craze going on right now. I agree. And you can get a manual. Very good. Volkswagen is very hit or miss for people. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I think it's okay. I think it's alright. Traverse, decent option. Poor fuel economy. Interior's cheap. But hey, it's what it is. So that's all they're saying. All of them are 2014 to 2017. So, like, obviously there's way more SUVs you can get for under 10 grand, because that's a lot. Depends what you want to use it for. Depends. But that is it for today. For the Wednesday, January the 25th of 2023. That is all I have for you. Be sure to have a great day today. Make it a good one. And I will see you in the next one.